comes to ride quality, much of it is determined by the quality of tires and the suspension. And at an MSRP of $800, the 08 is one of the least expensive scooters with dual suspension, which noticeably helps when going over rough terrain and is something sorely lacking on the Ninebot Max. Now, we have a very interesting design choice with the tires. Normally, scooters either have air-filled tires or solid tires. Air-filled tires are better for ride quality but can get flats, while solid tires have worse ride quality but cannot get flats. But in the case of the 08, the front tire is air-filled while the rear tire is solid. So why did they do this? When you look into the data, and we did, we found that 94% of flats occur on the rear tire. So by installing a solid tire on just the rear, the 08 essentially eliminates the vast majority of flat tires while keeping as much of the ride quality benefits as possible. However, to be fair, you need to be a bit more careful in the rain, taking corners at speed and while slamming on the brakes, as the solid rear tire will be more prone to sliding than a similarly sized air-filled tire. The deck on the 08 is ample, giving your feet room to find their most comfortable position. Deck size measures 18.3 inches long by about 7 inches wide. This is a bit larger than both the Ninebot Max and the Booster Sport. When riding anywhere, but especially in the city, you'll encounter objects in the road. As we know, electric scooters do not have large tires, so we either need to go around those objects or pop the front wheel over them. A small but helpful nuance of the 08 is that the motor is situated in the rear wheel, which allows you to easily pop the front wheel up a few inches when an obstacle comes your way. The 08 settings are easily adjustable through the display. Here are some of the adjustments you can make. P8 is the power limiter for adjusting maximum power. This can be helpful if you are new to scooters to save battery or if a less experienced person is riding. P9 adjusts the scooter from kick to start to zero start. Kick to start will save you on range because the scooter is using your energy to get those first few miles per hour. If you change to zero start, make sure you don't accidentally hit the trigger and have the scooter lurch out in front of you. P11 is for adjusting the strength of the regenerative braking. The scooter should be set at level 3 by default, but if you want to increase the power of the brake, then you can take the scooter all the way up to level 5. P12 is initial acceleration level. This setting allows you to adjust the scooter for a high or low torque start. And finally, P17 allows you to turn on and off cruise control. By default, this should be set to off because cruise control can be dangerous if you don't understand how to use it properly. The Zero line of scooters have been around for quite a while now and are constantly being updated and improved. Overall build quality is strong. Stem has no wobble. All screws were tight when we received the scooter, and even the drum brake was adjusted perfectly. Handlebars are secured via large screws. This makes them more secure than the spring into place variety found on other scooters. However, it also lends itself to getting slightly loosened on rough terrain. The first time we unfolded the scooter, the stem lock was a bit tight, but after we managed to open it up and close it a few times, it now runs perfectly smooth. The 08 has a very hefty build quality, lots of strong metal parts, and it is a durable scooter. One thing to keep in mind is that the 0 is not going to be as refined as a scooter like the Ninebot Max. The Max is made on a larger scale and has more custom parts that give a better fit and finish. By contrast, the 0 is hand assembled on a smaller scale, resulting in less refined fit and finish. However, the 0 has heftier construction compared to the Max, and we expect that it has an edge in terms of durability.
This is the ESG drop test.